I guess the process of becoming a singer was just sort of getting really obsessed with music at a very young age, and there were singers that I really loved, so I'd kind of get their music and listen to it all weekend, you know, on my headphones, and just learn everything really intricately. So I just think that's probably a process of development, you know, just kind of listening, learning, experimenting, trying different things, and it's, you know, it's an ongoing process, so it's always evolving. But I grew up in a very multicultural area, so I mean there was reggae and Latin music as well. That was definitely an influence early on. I feel its way, even though For my live shows, I basically use a thing called a Line 6DL4, which is like a little green box, which I've now covered in stickers. But it's basically a sampler, so it means I can just sample my vocals live and create live harmonies and effects, and it just gives it more sort of texture really to the live sound. So I like using it a lot. I met Bonobo, who produced my album, through mutual friends really. I got onto a thing called the Red Bull Music Academy in 2006, and subsequently heard a track that I did through there. And just needed a singer for a show, so our mutual friend was like, oh, you know, he needs a singer, and I was like, okay, cool, I'd love to do it. And we just became friends, you know, and been friends ever since. So there was no kind of like, oh, it's Bonobo, I want him to produce my album. It was like, oh, cool, he's a cool guy, hang out, let's do a track or two, and then it just evolved into doing my album, and there's tracks for his album as well, so it turned out pretty well, I think. I think subconsciously I always knew I was going to be a singer. Yeah, it was just what I loved, you know. I had a feeling when I used to sing that I wouldn't get in any other place doing anything else pretty much. So I think I knew that it was something I had to pursue and try my best at, really. I wrote the track, A Town Called Obsolete, a good couple of years ago, and it was during that time when I was working as a waitress and stuffing envelopes and all those jobs. And I was sat in a cafe in Brighton, which is where I live. Yeah, and so I was literally sat down, and the track, you know, the lyrics start, as I sit here with this urgency, and it's basically saying I'm really wanting stuff to, you know, to happen, and it's just a song about getting frustrated with life and with love and all of those things, but it's a song that basically says just be patient, you know. Sometimes if you leave it alone, it'll happen in good time. In the studio, I'm definitely an organic type person, definitely. I'm all about, you know, live sounds, live music, you know. I like distinctly said to Bonobo as well, I don't want any kind of samples on the album, I want it all to be live. And I think apart from one drum sample, everything else on there is live. I would love to work with Danger Mouse, who produced the Niles Barkley stuff, a British guy called Jamie Liddell, who's really amazing, a singer I respect called Martina Topley-Bird. Love to work with her. Love to work with Bjork. Probably be really crazy, but I think, yeah, that's a pretty far-fetched dream, but I really love her stuff. I really feel creatively I just want to knuckle down more and improve as a songwriter and as a vocalist and guitarist. And the rest is unknown, which is very exciting, so I'm feeling really positive about it. I'm just looking forward to the year ahead, really.